Infinite Crypto Cruisers. How y'all doing today? I am out and about. Just dropped my 15-year-old son off at a place called Sushi Loca here in Las Vegas, and I just kind of wanted to do a little video while I was driving home. So I apologize if I'm not looking right at you the whole time, but I'm going to get backed out here and just kind of talk about some things that are on my mind. You know, the title of this video is Live Here in Las Vegas, Dreaming About Crypto, man. And I tell you, sometimes I probably am a little too obsessed with this cryptocurrency stuff that's going on. But at the same time, I've found that it takes an obsession to really be extremely successful at most things in life. You're not gonna become an Olympic athlete by doing it part-time. You're not gonna become a NFL football player if you're not committed to the process, if you're not immersed. So with cryptocurrency, I've spent the last 4+ years totally immersed in it and learning everything that I needed to know, making all of the mistakes that I've made. And hopefully that's led me down this path here where I have this YouTube channel, and hopefully I can impart some of that wisdom onto you guys, and am able to maybe save you some of the heartache and misery that I went through. And then with my network and the contacts that I've made, hopefully am able to enrich your lives and speed up your cryptocurrency journey and help you to get to freedom. If this is your first time watching the channel, my name's Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. And if you go to the description of my videos, you'll see where our introduction, or what we're all about, is basically, it says freedom is our war cry. If you're tired of bosses calling the shots, clients telling you what you got to do and when you got to do it, you're getting sick of having to ask for permission to take vacations and do the things that you want to do in life, then this channel is there for you, because this channel exists for one reason and one reason only, and that's to help people to get the freedom that they want in their lives, whatever that is for you. In my case, I was sick of working for somebody else. I wanted to get away from the JOB, which to me stands for just over broke. I don't know anybody that's got a job that really is excited about their life long term and that wouldn't like to be doing something other than working for somebody else. So, we've got some pretty cool things going on right now with the channel. We just got done doing a big private sale allocation with BeamSwap. And now I am going to be talking to the founders of another project on Monday. And I'm hoping that at the end of that discussion that I've convinced them that YouTube, the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel, can add enough value to their project and their community that we can get a hold of a private sale allocation for this project too. And so folks, if you haven't already done so, definitely go check out some of my other videos. And if you're not on Telegram, go get into Telegram. The Telegram channel that we have will get you some exclusive perks. All of the private sale stuff goes through the Telegram channel. It's too much work to try to to organize it and get it done through YouTube. So if you're not in the Telegram channel, you probably won't hear about the private sales that are going through the group until after they're over. So definitely get in and do some of those private sales to be part of that community. One of the neat things about that channel, we have a bunch of people that care about people. We've cultivated, we call it the Infinite Crypto Cruisers, but it's really, the Infinite Crypto family. And so many of the community members in that Telegram channel are totally committed to helping the people that are part of our family to grow and succeed in crypto. So I mean, it probably 1 or 2 or 3 different projects are brought to the group every day that we're evaluating and that we're looking at. You're going to get an opportunity a lot of times to know about a token that I'm getting ready to buy or something that I like. So, I'm kind of rambling on here a little bit, but at the same time, this is kind of just an opportunity for me to be a little bit more down to earth. I don't care how many views this video gets. You know, if you are watching this video, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button for me, though. You know, the likes will help me get this out in front of the YouTube algorithms and potentially, you know, pick up some new viewers, pick up potentially some new subscribers, and potentially, you know, hopefully help change some other people's lives. So definitely would help me out by hitting that thumbs up button. And, you know, if you're here, feel free to ask some questions. You know, I've probably got about another 5 or 10 minutes before I'm going to be home from this drive, and then going to hang out with my lovely wife and enjoy a nice dinner and spend some time together before I got to go pick my son up. He's going to a dance after him and his few of his buddies and a few of the girls are meeting up for some sushi loca. They're going to have some sushi, and then they're going to a school dance that starts at 7 o'clock, and then I'm going to pick him up probably about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. But, you know, in the meantime, I've got a little bit of time. Let me see if I can see the comments here. It doesn't appear like we got any comments yet. If anybody that is watching the show here has a question for me or would like to, you know, say whatever is on your mind, feel free, go for it. What else is on my mind? Oh, I know, you know, one of the things that I've been really thinking a lot about lately, and the other reason that this channel is so important to me is because there's so many people in life that think that money is going to be the solution to, you know, the majority of their problems. And I tell you what I found over the last couple of years as the money has come in. Yeah, money will definitely help you in a lot of ways, but it creates some challenges of its own. And I've found that if you don't do the right things and you're not right mentally and prepared for the wealth, most of the time it's going to get squandered. And all of you know examples of this in your life. Look at all of the actors and football players and sports stars, you know, that end up bankrupt. So for us to think that we can jump into crypto and we can get lucky and buy a few tokens and hit the 100x or the 1000x, you know, and turn a few $1,000s into $1 million or two, and that it's just going to totally transform our lives for the rest of our lives, and everything is just going to be hunky-dory. And so one of the things that I spend a lot of my time on is personal development. I read a lot of inspirational books. I read a lot of you know, books that help me. Like right now, I'm rereading one of my favorite books. I read it when I was a kid, called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. If you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. And I wish I would have read it a few years ago, because just in the last couple of weeks that I've been reading it, it's helped me in the relationships with my kids and my wife. I mean, it's not all about how you can, you know, how to sell people and that type of stuff. It will help you in the business world, but it was amazing just how it helped me with my kids. Like, I used to be too critical, and I go about maybe trying to get them to do something that I wanted them to do in the wrong way. And this book reminded me, you know, human nature and the right way to approach people. So, you know, folks, it's important to work on yourself. I think I saw a message. Now I'm trying to see the messages. I know General Sal was just on here, said something. Unfortunately, for some reason, I'm not able to see it anymore, but welcome to the stream, man. Glad you're here. And, you know, I appreciate you agreeing with me. But yeah, folks, let's take this opportunity together on this crypto journey to, you know, increase our skills and to increase our mindset, to increase the love and the generosity that we want to put out into the world. That's something else that I've noticed in my life, that the more I worried about myself, my own crypto portfolio, my own success, the more I struggled to achieve it. And as I started realizing how much I could help other people in this journey, and I started reaching out and helping those that would allow me to help them, it seemed like opportunities arose and things came up that that I could have never possibly imagined, and contacts and just prosperity came into my life, and I've found that that's kind of just a life truth, kind of like gravity. Like, the more you worry about yourself and the more you're just focused on you, the more of a struggle I think you're going to have in life a lot of times. And by getting your mind off of you and on to helping other people, like it talks about in the Bible, you reap what you sow. So when you start sowing into other people and you start helping other people have better lives, it's just a natural reaction that your life is going to get better too. So I am a few blocks away from home, and so this video is probably going to end here in a few short minutes. So once again, if you're on here and you have a question, go ahead and ask it or say something. Here we go. What I said was, how exciting is it all that these new countries are? Yes. Yeah. Amen, man. That is so exciting. And that's one of the, General just brought up another huge point. I've talked about it in my video, but, over the last couple of months, while Bitcoin was going from 68,000 to 34 or 31, whatever it ended up at, so many people lose interest in crypto when it's going down, and then they get re-excited about it, back and forth like yo-yos. And what you'll find, crypto is volatile. It's always going up and it's always going down. We have our sideways movements occasionally, and for some time. But what my point is, and what I think General is saying here, is when you look at the adoption, you look at these countries that are looking to use Bitcoin as legal tender. You look at stuff, crypto.com buying, yes, and is now the owner of of where the Los Angeles Lakers play basketball. All of that stuff should show you that crypto's not going anywhere, and that anybody that tries to say that crypto's going to get banned or the government's going to shut it down, all of that stuff is just a bunch of baloney that's not going to happen. They could try, but they wouldn't succeed. And when it really comes down to it, they don't want to try, because at this point in time, you have too many elite. You have too many of the people that are lobbying for these presidents and these congressmen and these people. You got too many of them that are making a fortune from crypto, but there's a lot of them that haven't gotten in yet. And so the market is still, somewhat manipulated. And it's definitely, in my opinion, part of the reason that crypto hasn't totally exploded. We haven't seen $150,000, $250,000 Bitcoin and $5-10 trillion market caps, is because the elite, they got in here late to the game. Back in 2017-18, the only people that got rich from crypto were the retail investors. Now, this time around, we've got a lot more companies and a lot more people that have gotten into crypto, and the financial institutions are definitely making money, but there's still a huge portion of the multi-millionaires and the billionaires on this planet that are late to the party and that are still looking to get in on this while it is still, reasonably priced. They don't want to buy they don't want to buy Bitcoin when it's 100,000 and maybe they're going to 5 or 10x their money. They want to buy Bitcoin when it's 20,000 so that they can 50x their money on the way to $1 million Bitcoin. And these guys are professionals at fudding and putting out, untrue news, but it sounds believable enough that people start getting worried and beating the price down so that they can gobble it up. Every time a bunch of people start panic selling, it's the elite and the people that the people that want to acquire these assets for a little bit of nothing that are gobbling it up. Unfortunately, the elite, they just don't have, most of them don't care about the little guy. That's one of the reasons, that this channel exists, is no matter how much money I make, no matter how successful I get, no matter how famous I get, I hope I always remember what it was like to be the guy that didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. I mean, to be the guy that was, a few days away from rent coming up and having no idea how I was going to pay for it. And I hope that those are some of the things that come through in my videos, and part of the reasons that you guys spend your valuable time watching me. I don't take that for granted. I know you guys are busy. You have families, you've got lives, you got a lot of stuff that you could be doing. And I'm honored that you like me enough and see value in me enough to actually spend some time with me here on this YouTube channel. So let's bond together. Let's get into the Telegram group chat. If you're not in Telegram, let's get on Telegram. Let's create a bigger family. There is power in numbers, and definitely between 100 subscribers and 2,000 subscribers, I've already had huge opportunities that I probably wouldn't have had before the YouTube channel. We build this channel up to 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 followers, and we're going to be able to do massive things. And, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that I love and that I listen to a lot and that I respect. I mean, I really like Leo Trades from FUD TV. I think that Chico Crypto gives an incredible amount of value to his community. I like Chico Crypto. I like, Lark Davis, Crypto Lark. I like Data Dash. And I'll go out on a limb. I know a lot of people maybe don't like BitBoy Crypto, but I like Ben Armstrong and BitBoy Crypto. I like what he's done. I like, if you look at the beginning of his channel from 2 or 3 years ago to what he's built it into, you don't get to do that without adding value to people's lives. But one of the things that all of those guys aren't able to do is I've never seen any of them offer, private sale allocations to their members. I hear them talking about private sales that they were able to get into, and they recommend that once it launches to the public that you get into it as fast as you can. But I've never had an opportunity to buy into any of the sales that they're getting into, where I always take a portion of my private sale allocations and offer them to my community. Recently we just had a $50,000 allocation to the BeamSwap, network. And I basically sold almost the whole 50,000, out to the community. There's a 15% fee that basically compensates me for all of the time, for all of the effort, for having the actual ability to get with the BeamSwap team and have them give me that allocation. So, I picked up a few $1,000s worth of tokens because I always would rather have the tokens than the 15%. So I send in the whole amount of money and then I have some tokens, but I actually bought some tokens myself too on top of what I had. But my point was, I could have taken the whole $50,000 allocation and kept it for myself if I wanted to, but instead I shared, 40,000 plus dollars of it with you guys. I think there was probably somewhere around 32 people in the community that bought anywhere from $1,000 up to as much as $5,000 worth of that. We just got into the Ghost Market, Ghost Market IO. We were able to sell, let me see, it was $42,000 worth of the Ghost Market. Once again, I bought $2,000 or $3,000 worth of that for myself, but I sold, the lion's share to the community. And the reason that I do that is because I'm hopeful that we hit the jackpot on some of these ICOs, that we hit some 25, 50, 100,000x on some of these ICOs. Well, folks, I am in my driveway now, and I see that we're just down to one person in the room for now. So I'm going to say, thank you. Appreciate you spending the time with me, and we will see you guys soon. God bless. Take care.